Well, when it comes to our finances, how can we make the most out of the remainder of 2022? Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at NorthStar Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. And George, you've been busy, my friend.
Yeah.
You got some big news?
Yeah, we're downsizing.
Oh, yeah.
Sold our house. And
okay.
We're out in a couple of days, and that's it. We're going to be your next door neighbor here.
Party
right
time.
That's right.
I love it.
Literally, what, 75 feet away.
So do you bring us coffee or do we bring you
come on
coffee?
up there,
How does it?
Yeah, I see how that works.
You see how
got
that
a good
works?
view.
Yeah, so it's been a little busy last few nights on our front lawn. The neighbors, and we live in the Deerfield community over near Thornblade and Greer. And just 16 years with the best people in the world, and that's going to be sad. But they're just not next door, but they're still wonderful
Yes,
friends.
well, neighbors will take good care of him.
So love you all, Deerfield.
Don't worry. Well, okay, you were downsizing a little bit, but today we kind of want to talk about growth.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Oh, good segue.
You like that? You like how we do that? When it comes to aggressive growth-minded strategies, what are we talking about?
Well, you know, that's usually you can just tie that in with risk, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what you're dealing with is people don't like that. Not when they're in retirement or getting close to retirement.
Yeah.
People like to win. No one likes to lose.
No.
And if you can play the stock market game, you have to be prepared to lose unless you take, put guardrails in and really make sure your plan is in place. And gambling is not part of a retirement plan. Obviously, we do retirement planning. It's what we do. That's how we help people. It's a huge responsibility, right? It's a huge. We can't get it wrong.
No.
So being aggressive in the market. What most people we sit down with, they're pretty set. Okay, they just don't want to. They don't need to get more richer, but they just can't afford to go the other way.
Well, so many times I can be like, age is just a number. That doesn't matter, and it doesn't. But sometimes it may play a little bit of a role, especially when we're talking retirement.
Well, it seems like 5 years ago I was his age.
Yeah.
And not anymore. He can pull these socks off. I can't.
Did it for Rick.
So the point is, time goes by so quickly, and people that watch this program, they're probably retired, getting close to retirement. And they're sitting down going, wow, man, you're right. It's like yesterday we were doing this, now we're in retirement mode. So the timeline to recovery, so if you take a big drop in the stock market, I have a saying, I said, roller coasters are for kids.
Right.
I just, those days they're past. So this whole thing up and down, it gets kind of tiresome. And also it gets kind of scary.
Right.
And that's a big deal. So people have no business doing that. So really sitting down with folks, if the stock market, let's say in 2008, it dropped about 50%, okay? At the rate of return, it took about 6 years to get back to where it was. So we're all that much older. Who wants to wait 6 years right now? We just entered a bear market yesterday, which is that's a profound thing where the markets are down, sustained, and people are nervous out there. We're busy. We've got a lot of people from the program been calling us, our radio program, people calling us wanting to come in and say, listen, we're done watching these losses. We can't do this anymore. We're not sleeping. Right. And it's creating disharmony in the home.
Well, I can see too, a lot of people are like, here's what I have. I'm going to hold on to it and protect it.
Well, they should.
And not do anything. But sometimes if you do that, does that help where you don't make money too?
That's a good point. Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, I think the perfect strategy, or if you could tell the future, you would buy in at the very bottom and you'd, ride to the top of the hill and get out again before it went down again. So
market timing, piece of cake.
Yeah, easy breezy. Yeah.
I think people have been trying to figure that out for 100 years, and it's impossible to do.
You get lucky once in a while, people do.
Humans are not always predictable, right? So, some of the instruments and the tools out there, that's why we're big on the education, because if somebody is scared, a lot of people, they're saying, hey, I don't want to be in when it's going down, but I want to be in when it's going up, right? So you can stop the bleeding now. There are instruments out there and strategies that can be put into place where you can stop the bleeding, and then when things turn around, you can participate in riding up the hill, if you will. So it's really just understanding the tools and educating yourself, being aware of what's out there and available.
What else do you think the pre-retirees really need to know?
Well, that's a $1 million question too for folks out there that are getting ready to retirement. Is really need to take an inventory and say, hey, am I good? Am I in a good spot right now? Or even if you're retired too, do I have enough to make it last? That's the $1 million question, right? Can I spend with confidence about retirement? That's really where we shine, is really taking that to the next level. and saying, listen, everybody can survive with what they have. It's called not spending.
Right.
Who the heck wants to do that?
That's
Man? I
not
want to
fun.
enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
You know, the dollar is going a long way overseas. People should be traveling and taking advantage of this. I spoke to Wayne, who's a client who lives down in Florida, and he's getting ready to go to Iceland, and it's like a 10-day trip for $600. I mean, it's crazy. So you got to go out. The point is, enjoy what you've been saving for, putting off for. It's a great time to be doing these things, and to be having the stock market dictate your retirement and if you're going to be happy or not or travel is ridiculous.
That's not fun.
That's just, you don't need to be there.
No.
And you know, if you're sitting there with you're married, going back and forth, worried about the stock market, you should really do something about that. And it's called a conversation.
Right.
Like we're doing right now.
Right.
You sit down, get to know people, say, hey, yeah, I heard you guys on the TV. Can you talk to us about maybe how we can do better?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just a conversation. And usually, I think people usually get pretty excited when they come in. But as Zach said here, there's huge tools. There's some great tools out there that you get the upside of the market. It's a compromise. You're not going to get, maybe if the market goes up 25% back up, you're not going to get 25%. You might get 18%. But that's okay.
Right.
But knowing you're not going to go backwards anymore,
that's even
it's
better.
huge. Come on, that's just like, that's really where you want to be.
That's even better. Well, it's all about that conversation. So if you want to have a conversation with these guys, you need to call NorthStar today. Thank you. We appreciate it. We love our Wednesday talks. Listen, if you're at home right now, or if you're currently retired or getting close to retirement, we'll call you our pre-retirees, I think we referred to you during the segment, and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, NorthStar Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no obligation retirement and investment report. That report will include potential tax saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meetings so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.